Welcome. It's nice to have you here. I'm so glad you could come. This is going to be such an exciting day. I hope you enjoy it. I think you will.
The Misguided Idiot. The Misguided Idiot. The Misguided Idiot.
Middle fingers up in the air. Middle fingers up in the air.
Oh boy, oh boy. Let's just get right into it, right off the bat. Let's not even waste any time, all right? It's Misguided Idiot Podcast. Naj Griffin hanging out with you. Change it for legal reasons. Oregon. Let's think about this for a second. When are we going to open up, all right? When are we going to open up, you know? Holy shit, I got bums out there down the street. They've put up a bear. Man, the bums around me are very nice, you know? They're putting up nice walls. They got a little community going. There's about 5 guys in tents under there. They got a beer pong table. They look like they're having a great time. They're getting ready for summer, as Chet Hanks said. And these guys are all white. It's going to be a white boy summer under that bridge. They're going to be just cranking out a couple of games of Pong. Every time I drive by, I'm like, maybe I should get in on that. You know, maybe instead of betting for money, we could bet for cans or something. You know, really spice it up a bit. They can have 25 people under there, you know, Oregon. No one says shit, but my neighbors see me with 5 cars across the street, and all of a sudden, they kind of want to call the cops. Make sure nothing bad's going on. What's going on, Oregon? Let's open it up. Jesus. Oh, my God. Smoke as much weed as you want, you know. You can have a gram of heroin on the street now or whatever. You know, you can be doing mushrooms and it's legal. That's fine. But if I have 4 people over at my house and I want to play some Parcheesi, maybe get in a good game of Scrabble, not happening. I feel like Oregon is becoming how the South is with weed. But we are with, like, having people around. Like, down there, like, holy shit. Guy got a gram in his trunk. All right? Gonna go to jail for 20 years. Over here, we're like, smoke all the weed you want. But if you want to go out and enjoy yourself too fucking bad, get inside. Where's your mask? It's getting to that point, man. Holy shit. I don't know how these bums are doing it. They got electricity down there. Someone's getting ripped off, and sucks for them. But I you know what? I appreciate the hustle. You know, I appreciate their democracy down there. I appreciate how they're doing it. You know, it looks like they divvied up the land like I don't know how they came to who gets to claim the better spot, who gets more close to the road, who gets tucked away in the back, more by the fire pit that they have every night, which. Who knows how that's legal? You know, you can just have a fire pit underneath a burning bridge. You know, that's fine. It's okay. But how'd they divvy up that land? Was it like Tom Cruise in that movie where they, you know, comes across, has to jump off the horse and claim his land? Was it like that? Or maybe did the first one come, he became kind of the king, and then he just kind of let his settlers just kind of move in, keep going. Get closer, shittier people get pushed out to the edge of the road like that guy. Oh my God, he's got to hate his life. Not only is he homeless, now he's got to be the one in the homeless group that's got to live next to the street. He's got to hear the reverb coming off of the lowest point of the bridge right there. Oh, the resale value on that's going to be terrible. He's probably going to have to give, I mean, the other guy's probably getting a couple blankets and like a new North Face tent. This guy, oh, no siree, he's getting Ozark Trail all day. Feel bad for the guy. Might have to drive by and just throw out a new blanket or something. Just let him know. Maybe I'll go get a Pendleton blanket, you know? Throw it out and they'll be like, who the what is this guy, a billionaire? He's a bum with a Pendleton blanket? What's this guy? I can't even afford a Pendleton blanket. How's this guy getting this? Guy'll be the king. Or maybe I'll just get one of those knockoff Pendleton blankets that this Mexican dude sells out of his van on 122nd Street. Maybe I'll just go get one of those. I always love those. I don't know what town you're from. I don't know where you're from, but here in the Portland area, there are certain sections, more of a Latino neighborhood. There's always a dude on a corner in the nicer months selling blankets. Usually they have like a lion on them, or maybe they got like a panther, or they'll have like some Mayan or Incan something emblazed on it. They're badass, and I always wanted to buy one. I just never have pulled over and bought one, and I think it's time. And he's always selling ponchos. I don't know if the guy drives down south, gets them for cheap, brings them back up to turn a nice profit. I don't know. I don't know if he can't afford to get into the flea market on 181st. I don't know. I'm just saying the guy's blankets are top notch, and I might have to go by and get me one of them knockoff Pendletons that he's got, and then hand it over to my man underneath the bridge so that he can boost up his rep, you know? How do you want to be? You don't want to be, I mean, if that guy becomes rich, what a story from rags to riches. Not only was he homeless, he was the homelessless of the homelessness, you know? He was at the bottom of the barrel. They didn't even let him, he had to have his own little fire over there while they got electricity. What? Couldn't even hang out with Thomas Edison of the homeless? It's bullshit. Bullshit. And they cut down all the trees behind them because they're building something behind them. So now they got a nice little view for at least a few months until they start the real construction. Got a nice view, you know. They got electricity. They got a beer pong table. Summer's coming. Woo-wee. Break out the fire pit. Maybe walk down to Fred Meyer, the local grocery store. Grab yourself, you know, a couple of marshmallows. You got those fresh cut trees right there. Maybe break off a nice little branch. Make yourself a s'more. And if you run out of, you know, maybe you don't have chocolate. I don't know. I don't know what these guys are rocking. Maybe they don't have chocolate, but, you know, I'm sure you can find there's pretty decent dirt around there. It's got to have a little soil that'll kick it up a notch. I'm not saying they should eat dirt. You know what? This just sounds like I'm just ripping on the homeless. I'm not. All right, these guys got it figured out. Okay? They got 25 people there. Somehow, no one's complaining about that. Cops don't care. Nah. Drive down the street and you're black. You know, you're going to have 45 cops on you. You're 35 different white dudes living under a bridge, building fires and stealing electricity. No one gives a shit. But everyone's equal in this country, right? Oh, my God. Thank God that Chauvin guy went to jail. If that wouldn't have happened... Oh, man. The city would have burned. Portland's already burning, all right? They're just lighting shit up. Everyone. And it's a little odd. It's a little odd down there because it's mostly just like these random homeless people that just want something to do. And then you have other people trying to protest for something, and then someone's got to ruin it and just destroy shit. And it's just these others, you know? Fuck! But if that guy wouldn't have went out, oh. Hello, fire. Hello, city on fire. Oh, man. Hey, Demi Lovato, shut your goddamn mouth, all right? What is wrong with this woman? I know there's a lot of Demi Lovato fans out there, but I don't know if you saw, but she complained. And I just saw this on Yahoo, so I didn't get too far into it. And then, actually, I kind of did, because then I went on to her Instagram, and I had to see what she was saying, because this bitch is crazy. She got mad at a frozen yogurt shop for selling sugar-free cookies at the counter, and then she stormed out because she was triggered that it would make her want to eat more. She felt bad for eating frozen yogurt because she has weight problems or some bullshit, you know? And then that triggered her to make her feel like she was a fatty, and she had to run out, and she told him to do better and didn't think about maybe there were some people, just maybe there might be some people in this world that are called diabetics. Or maybe there's just people that don't like eating sugar and they would like to have a cookie while their other friend like me gets an entire pound and puts a bunch of sprinkles on it and doesn't realize that frozen yogurt is going to cost $15.75 when they get to the counter. That's the reason I usually run out, because I'm like, why the fuck is this so expensive? Not because I'm triggered, because a cookie that was sugar-free made me cry. And then she decided to go out like she has some clout and try to get them. These people have been in business for 36 years. 36 years. And she's all mad. Oh my God, you guys gotta cater to everyone. You know what? Here's the thing. And then she said it was some diet culture bullshit. Guess what? What's wrong with people wanting to diet, all right? What is wrong with that? Look, if you're triggered because your little gobble ass can't get away from the frozen yogurt. You weren't even at a Baskin and Robbins. You weren't even at a Ben and fucking Jerry's. You weren't staring down the barrel of a Cherry Garcia, wondering if you should add some toppings. Not even that. You were at frozen yogurt. First off, change that name. Frozen yogurt does not sound good. That's why they got to at least put Froyo on it. Okay? You weren't even at somewhere good. You weren't getting a good humor, you know? You weren't eating a fucking Choco Taco at the 7-Eleven, enjoying yourself while someone walks by with a Slurpee and you just got done and you go, oh, I guess I gotta wash that Choco Taco down. My fat ass gonna go in and get a Slurpee like I would. No, you were in a frozen yogurt and you were triggered because you've had addiction problems with eating in the past. You know who has addiction problems with eating? Every single human being. All right? Just because someone is fit doesn't mean that they don't want to open up the Oreos and go 3 sleeves deep. They do, because everybody does, but they choose not to. All right? So don't be yelling at some shop trying to make some money, especially after a pandemic when they're finally getting some fucking people into their store to eat some frozen yogurt in a place that they decided to put it up in California because that's 365 days a year. This isn't a frozen yogurt shop in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where there's a window of time that they can get at. All right? They chose wisely when it comes to location is key. And now you're yelling at them because, oh my God, these diabetics want to get a cookie. Oh. And then she still tried to go after him. And then she tried to say it again, like, try better. At least put up a sign that says these are for diabetics. Well, maybe they're not just for diabetics, you fatty. All right? Maybe they're for anyone who wants them also. A store shouldn't have to put up on a sugar-free cookie that these are for diabetics and we hope you aren't triggered. All right? How do you go anywhere? How do you go anywhere without feeling triggered if a fucking diet cookie makes you triggered? Are you saying that that they should try better? So now what? So McDonald's, just because it's delicious but not healthy, they shouldn't have the option of putting in, I don't know, apple slices in case someone doesn't want to give their kids the delectable treat of French fries? Which, first off, I'm with that. McDonald's, get rid of that, because if your kid isn't getting the French fries, I don't want to know that kid. That's a disgrace. All right? Are you saying that every time you go to a farmer's market and you want to get some organic apples, that guy selling that honey in the stick that is ever so delicious should be ran out of there? Is that what you're saying, Demi Lovato? Are you saying because you will get triggered when you go get your zucchinis that you want to sit there and gobble down an entire gallon of bee cum? Is that what you're saying, Demi Lovato? Because that's what I'm hearing. Everyone wants to be a fatty, okay? Everyone. Even skinny people who purge their food. That's why they're gobbling it up and then puking it out, because everyone likes it. And then what do you want? Okay, it's okay if you want to eat. You know what I love? I love a big person who just loves themselves and eats whatever the fudge they want. Especially when it comes to fudge. I dig that person, man. That's respect. All right? I love a big, beautiful, bold woman. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Asian, Caucasian, Russian, doesn't even matter. But if you're one of these ones who wants to complain, too fucking bad. All right? I want to throw down 3 sleeves, but I don't. I don't. Okay? Because it's built into us. Why people are usually skinnier and somewhat fit is because we're all sexually attracted to that. Now, some people aren't, but that's a very rare. It's because it's in our animalistic brain to want to bang that hot piece of ace, man or woman or they, LGBTQ+, whatever, everything. Why? Because it's built into us that we're supposed to create the best child because we're just animals when we break it down. All right? You don't see lions out in the Serengeti, some lioness just wandering around looking for that scrappy one that lives by himself, that scrappy lion over in the corner that doesn't have any ladies around him. He's got to go eat for himself, you know? No, they don't want that guy. They don't want Scar. They made a whole fucking Disney movie about it. They want Simba. Yeah. They want to go out and they want to hunt down a zebra for their dude who's sleeping 20 hours a day, and then he just comes over and smacks him out of the way and then just eats the ass end while the zebra's still alive, screaming. They want that because they're like, oh wow, this is gonna be the best fit. Of course we all want to eat 3 sleeves. I want to eat a fucking half gallon of ice cream right now. Oh. I would eat all day if I could. All right? But I don't. So, next time you go inside and you get triggered by a cookie, let's start looking at the deeper problems. You got something else freaking you out. And stop trying to stay in the news. Start dropping some tracks, using that voice, and getting out there. All right? Every 2 weeks, we got to hear something about Demi Lovato. Do something. Do something. All right? Make a difference. Triggered. Because serving sizes are never enough. All right? That's the thing. We all live on this, 2,000 calories. That's what we're all supposed to eat. There's a serving size on the back of everything. Has anyone ever looked at a fucking serving size and been like, oh, just enough. That was just enough. I don't know how they do it over there. And whoever comes up with the nutrition facts and gives me the serving size, but woo-wee! They might want to start being a bookie in Vegas because they got that number right on point. Holy shit. 2 Oreos? Oh, I ate that second one, and right at the end I was like, oh, that's perfect amount. No, never. No one is ever. Let me look. You know what? Look. I got this Cheeto Puffs white cheddar sitting right next to me. Let's see what the serving size is. 8 in this. About 32 pieces of whatever these Cheeto Puffs that was in there. You think 32 pieces is going to fill me up? Half of that's 75% of that's air. All right? Not going to happen. Not going to happen. So you're telling me 75% of that's air, 32, so 8. I can only eat. So I'm really getting about 8. 8? You think 8's going to fill me up? I'm a growing middle-aged man. I need more than 8, okay? Serving sizes are never enough. Now I want to go get some frozen yogurt. I'm going to get frozen yogurt, and I'm gonna get that cookie. I bet that place has done so much in sales in the last week. They're probably like, we've had our best week ever. VH1, come on over here, film it. Best week ever. Demi Lovato, thank you. They'll probably they're going to make a Demi Lovato frozen yogurt for her. I wonder what Demi Lovato's frozen yogurt flavor would be, you know? Well, since she gets triggered by cookies, it's going to be something very bland. It's going to just be like the vanilla. Just vanilla. Not even like vanilla bean. Not even anything with little specks. Not even that gross yellow vanilla that comes in like the extremely cheap full gallon ice cream that you get when you were a kid because your dad didn't know what to buy, so he just bought that really gross one. Not even that. It's just regular, old-fashioned vanilla with like, they'll make something, maybe they'll take some Fruity Pebbles and call them unicorn tears because she's crying. They'll sprinkle that on there, and that'll be the Demi Lovato, you know, with a little cherry sauce around the bottom. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to go there. Not going to go there. Oh, Demi, come on. Get it together. You know what? Get it together. Triggered by Froyo. She had PTSD from something. When did PTSD, and I know this is going to be pissing people off, but when did PTSD in the last 10 years become anyone and everyone can have Can we come up with a different name? Like, PTSD to me was that's all it had to do was someone who was manly or womanly enough to go to war, saw some shit, did some shit, they came back with PTSD. Now kids are going to kindergarten and coming home with PTSD because the sandbox was fucking full. All right? Let's come up with a different name for it. If it wasn't in war, it shouldn't be. Let's call it a different thing. That's all I'm saying. Okay? I don't want to be going to the frozen yogurt shop with Demi Lovato and the cookie brings back her PTSD. From what? You've been rich your entire life. What happened? What happened to you when you were 14? I'm guessing you've probably been rich for a very long time if you're triggered by a cookie, okay? All right? It's been a pretty favorable life for you when you're triggered by a sugar cookie, you know, a non-sugar cookie. Oh, why couldn't that have been a double chocolate chip? Then I would have felt good getting my frozen yogurt. Oh, why are they going to put it right next to the cash register so someone will buy it? It's an impulse buy. Have you ever heard of Marketing 101 Demi Lovato? Maybe if you had, your sales would be better for your album and you wouldn't be chasing other chicks, all right? Or sorry, or whatever she's calling herself now. Chasing other theys, chasing other he's, she's, whatever you want to be's, all right? Who knows? What the hell was I talking about? What was I just talking about? Hold up. Rewind it back. Oh, that's right. PTSD. Look at this. This is an article on the internet. Demi Lovato. Fame gave me PTSD. Holy shit. There's guys getting their legs blown off, you know? There's guys coming back and having to live as quadriplegics, you know? They have 3 children. Okay? Real stuff. Let's just change the name is all I'm saying. You can't. Fame gave you PTSD? Oh my God. Yeah, and banging supermodels gave me a limp penis, you know? I gotta have Viagra. I'm Tom Brady. Come on. Can we get real nowadays? Just put the cookie down, Demi. Put the cookie down. It's that simple. Demi, if you want to hire me, okay? If you want to hire me, I'll come hang out with you. And I'll just give you some real shit, you know? When we go to the frozen yogurt, I can sit there and I can blind your eyeballs. I'll just sit there and, you know, I'll blind you a little bit. And I'll be like, don't look. We'll get some of those horse blinders. I'll just be like, don't look. Don't get triggered. Don't want your PTSD to come out. Or I'll just go to the Wounded Warriors Project. I'll get like 6 of them to hang outside the frozen yogurt shop. And when you come outside crying, they'll slap you. And they'll be like, what are you talking about? It's not real, baby. It's not real. I do not condone men slapping women, and they could have been women slapping a woman. Or actually, I don't know what she considers herself. I don't want to, you know what? Pronoun, all right? Well, I guarantee if I walked down the street, she would instantly call me a he, so she's a she. Okay? Is that what we're doing now? Just put the cookie down. I won't even charge that much, you know? 55 G's a year and you rent me a car and you let me sleep in your pool house. Boom, we got ourselves a deal. I'll be at your house. We'll be eating frozen yogurt on the side of the pool. I'll be like, you need to get back into singing. Enough with this fro-yo. Let's get those pipes going. God gave you a gift. Or whoever. Science gave you a gift. Your fro-yo, your ice cream eating parents gave you a goddamn gift. Now let's get out there, let's crush some songs, let's bring that PTSD sadness and make some Grammys, okay? If there's one thing I know about PTSD fame, it's you always need more of it. All right, Demi? Or maybe I can bring you can hang out with the guys living underneath the bridge and you can be like, okay, life ain't that bad. They don't even have money for fro-yo. They're eating fucking dirt-filled, you know, ice cream sandwiches. All right? Life ain't that bad, Demi Lovato. I'll help you out. I can change your ways. I can figure it out. We can do some things. Do better is what I'm saying. All right? Do better. If you're telling the ice cream shop of 36 years to do better, the frozen yogurt shop and sugar-free cookie shop and whatever the hell else they sell there, which they obviously aren't doing too bad because they're probably in some high-state real estate for 36 years in the Los Angeles area, so they're probably crushing it. and now they're probably crushing harder because of you. Maybe you got a stake in the game, and you knew if you ripped on them that people would want to go there and support them, because that seems what everyone in this country does. We're so divided that if someone hates something, other people will be like, we got to go support that. And then if someone hates that, other people got to go outside with a sign that says do better, you know? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Demi, you can hit me up at the misguidedidiot@gmail.com. Please send me. Let me know what we got to do. Let's chit-chat. Let's talk it out. Let's figure it out. Maybe you do get that cookie. Maybe it triggers you. Guess what? I'll eat the cookie, sugar-free or sugar. Don't care. And you can munch on your froyo all day outside. All right? That's all I'm saying. It's been real, guys. Didn't think I was going to talk 20-something minutes of Demi Lovato, but that's how it goes sometimes. You don't know where this world's going to take you. It might take you under a bridge. It might take you to fame gave you PTSD. The world isn't fair. I'll see you guys next week. Check out the YouTube channel if you haven't yet. We're starting to put stuff up. Hit me up, MisguidedIdiot@gmail.com. And I'll see you next week. Love ya. It's a Misguided Idiot podcast. I'm Naj Griffin, changing for legal reasons. Talk to you next week. Love ya. Adios.